This is the P-63A-5, and this might be one of the best lower tier props in the entire game. Before I start though, how did I even start playing 3.3 again? A friend of mine started playing War Thunder recently.
Bruh, why do people just suicide? Fucking morons. You see that guy coming for you, right? Right in front of you. Aaron, you just killed yourself. Aaron?
What?
Did you not see that guy that's about to shoot you right now?
Oh, what?
I told you like 3 times.
Welcome to the new video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the War Thunder July 4th event. There's fireworks in the background. Alright, subscribe. See you later.
Oh well, more like 30.
All he had was battle rating 3.3 US, that was his highest BR. He mainly wanted to just play arcade, but I did manage to convince him to play a game or two of RB. And that's when I realized what a hidden gem this plane is. In this video, I'm going to go over my experience with the P-63A-5 King Cobra. So first off, what even is this thing? And visually speaking, why do its proportions look so off? So the King Cobra is actually a mid-engine aircraft, which means the engine is actually sitting behind the cockpit, unlike most aircraft conventionally, where the engine is in front of the cockpit directly hooked up to the propeller. The P-63 has a drive shaft that hooks all the way from behind the cockpit all the way to the front of the aircraft where the propeller is mounted. And since all that weight is shifted around, it sort of makes the proportions of the P-63 a little off looking. Personally, I think it's really cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention why it's even designed that way in the first place. So the P-39s and subsequently the P-63s were designed to have a giant cannon in the nose of the aircraft, and having the engine behind the cockpit would make that a whole lot easier. Now normally I don't think the guns of an aircraft are what make an aircraft really good or bad, but in this case I'm going to talk about it a little more just because the aircraft was sort of designed around having a giant armament in the nose. So that big old 37mm cannon in the nose of this aircraft, in my opinion, is actually really useful. I know not many other content creators share that opinion, but I was having lots of success blowing up people with one-taps with this cannon. And honestly, it's a huge part of the fun of this thing for me. Gotta become a marksman. Honestly, the way I was playing this, it really felt like this would be a good aircraft to train somebody to conserve their ammo better. Because if you want to rely on that big cannon, you've gotta have some good aim because you don't have that much ammo for it. Well, I guess it's not a small amount of ammo really, but you still have to be somewhat disciplined. Of course, in addition to that big old cannon, you do have 450 cals, which are already more than adequate for taking out opponents. So what about flight performance for the P-63? Does it stack up to everything else at its battle rating? Yeah, and then some. This thing is ridiculously good. I'm pretty sure it used to be at a battle rating of 3.7, which I imagine it's really good there too, but at some point in the past it must have got a bump down to 3.3. Honestly, it kinda just feels like this thing's a seal clubber. So to put this into perspective real quick, I'm not a professional War Thunder player by any means, but I'm definitely somewhere in the above average range. And since I've revisited this plane, I have only died 5 or 6 times, but I'm at over 70 kills. Anything less than a 3-kill game is a bad game in this thing for me. Regularly, I was getting 5 and 6 kill games. Like, you know, normally in most aircraft, I get above a 3-kill game. I'm pretty happy with that. And a 5-kill game or a 6-kill game is a standout game. Not in this thing. This is completely normal with the P-63A-5 King Cobra. And I can almost guarantee if I play it a little bit more before I post this video, I'll have a 7 or 8 kill game in this thing. But I should be honest, there's a bit more going on than just this plane being ridiculously under-tiered. You gotta remember what type of player you're gonna be seeing at this low of a battle rating. You're gonna be running into a lot of pretty new players. So that's likely a contributing factor to why I'm doing so well with the King Cobra. I guess we'll find out soon enough though whether or not this is the case, because I'm probably going to play some more low tier props pretty soon because I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Okay, well I went a little off track there, but yeah, flight performance. What exactly does this thing do well? Honestly, it does most things pretty well. There aren't many other aircraft that can substantially outclimb you, and most of the time I feel like I'm the highest aircraft in the game. Really the only other players that I actually encounter at high altitude are people who are flying 109s. And honestly, those 109s at high altitude are the only players that ever really give me any trouble. And as far as all the other performance goes with the King Cobra, it's sort of a jack of all trades. It rolls really well, it can turn pretty well, it dives really well, and it's got some pretty damn good energy retention too. All of these things combined allows you to absolutely control the battlefield, and most of the time you'll end up carrying your team. So I'm not going to do a showcase match today because I feel it might be a little boring, but I am going to show you a compilation of this 37mm just wrecking everything. Enjoy. So the P-63A-5, why is no one talking about this, and why don't I see that many people playing it? Well, I think that's because everyone's so hyper-focused on the top tiers of the game. From the way the community talks about War Thunder, it seems like top tier would be the only part of this game that actually exists. But from an outside perspective of the community, it seems like no one really wants to talk about anything below top tier jets, because everyone's so focused on the big, new, next best thing, when in reality the most fun part of the game is down here at these lower battle ratings. But I digress. So the P-63A-5, is this thing good? Absolutely. What is it good at? Everything. So basically, in conclusion, play P-63, you have good time, very nice. So what do you guys think about the P-63A-5? I personally think it's amazing and it's a lot of fun. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, that would make me very happy. And if you like all my videos, hit the subscribe button, that would also make me very happy. Alright, that's all I've got for you today, so take it easy y'all. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.